And welcome my fellow scout troopers, we are at Napoleon Total War 3, get those rifles cocked and ready to go. It's a nice 4v4 today at 1814 La Ruche. This is actually a scenario battle I partook in, very recently. And my allies today are Johnny the Buffin. I know, I'm usually on the other side of him. Apollo, Guy. Our opponents today are Richard the Lionheart, Sydney, Sniper Smithhuck, and Don. Now the scenario today is the attackers have to come and basically wipe us out. We need to hold this area and last until the timer runs out, I think. Looking at that, we've got 70 minutes on the clock. We just need to survive until the end to win, apparently. That's what Johnny told me. Now, I am commanding France Russie Sud. We have Russie Center over there. We have maybe a couple of Russie Centers, actually. All the other three armies are Russie Centers. So we have 3 11-pointers, and I'm the 7-pointer today. And when I joined, they said, yep, scouts have to go to this army here. So I thought, okay, I'll give this a go. This faction actually, Russie Sud, has really decent cavalry. Cost a bit of money though, but as you can see, I got some elites, some cuirassiers, and some dragoons. But, you know, pretty well stacked dragoons. 138 in that unit and 180 in this one. And basically, the greatest risk to me when we started, Johnny said, was I need to get to them. I need to cross the forest here. And they're going to try and come at me and attack me before I get to that forest. They're going to try and obviously weaken me, wipe me out, whatever. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to use my cavalry right here as a screen. Just so my infantry is protected on the road, my artillery is covered, and I can just, well, keep my army alive and well until we reach the forest. Because once we reach the forest, then I'm relatively safe, because the forest will slow down any potential cav charge. Yes, they can charge along the road, but cav units are so wide that half of them will get stuck on the trees and it will cause pathfinding issues for them and slow them down essentially. So the race is certainly on. I'm trying to get, I got all my army here to the road here, and I'm just trying to run them through that road. My biggest concern, of course, is my artillery because it's slow. But, you know, right now I'm just trying to keep an eye out for enemy cav and just keep my cav between my infantry and the enemy. Over here, the Russians are sort of facing off against our right flank. I think maybe that was Guy. Apollo is near me, and Johnny is in the center, left of the center. Yes, so I believe this is Guy here. He's got some cavalry heading up, but he needs more than that to take on the Russians. Looking at this, these are mid-tier Russian dragoons, from the look of them. And France is going to need something of similar quality to go toe-to-toe there. Chasseurs won't really cut it. I'll need more than that. Looks like we've got the enemy artillery already firing on top of us. So the attackers do have a little ways to march, but Austria, which is commanded by Sniper from memory, he's closest to me and he's coming for me. Apparently I got some Prussian armies. So there's 2 Prussian armies, 1 Austrian army, and 1 Russian army today as well. I know there's points in the field today, but the points don't play a part in this battle. This is a scenario where we have to fight and live to the end. So Austria tried to charge me before and I counter-charged. I wonder what happened to him. It's like he fell off his horse. I don't pursue too long, I pull back. You see the influx of Austrian reinforcements coming in. And you can see he's trying to swing around and attack my infantry from the other side. So once I see that, I start moving my dragoons around and I keep my cuirassiers in front. Obviously I got to move my cavalry with this in mind. My cuirassiers are super slow, my dragoons are much faster, so if I need to move somewhere to defend quicker, obviously the dragoons is the right choice. I shouldn't try and tire out my cuirassiers too much. Now I think Apollo is sending me some support. Well, he's coming. Obviously the forest is slowing him down a little bit, but he is coming. And I'm just constantly just watching out for Austria. I'm just trying to figure out where he's going to come from. And yeah, when I saw it's going to pop up, you should see me move very soon. So, you know, I'm trying to use my cav the same way you see it in that Lord of the Rings movie when they're crossing those two big statues, the river passes between them. So, you know, these are my protectors. And I'm trying to use them as such. Guardians to the gates of my army. Of course, this was getting a little bit concerning for me now. I felt like I was a little bit surrounded. Even though I had lots of cav, I didn't know if my cav could stand up to all this. But, you know, all I can do is wait for them to charge at me and get myself ready. So, it's a very tense moment for me at this time. First troops have entered the forest. You see Austria's getting closer. Alright, here we go. It's strange. Both our units sort of paused. We charged into each other, but then they paused and just faced off. I turned a couple of infantry units around as well. I was going to charge my cuirassiers into this unit, but then Austria charged the rest of his cav in, so I turned these cav around and charged into the other two. Infantry's trying to hold them off. Apollo's just arrived to help out. My dragoons are gone. I've turned my infantry around to try and face off against that cav. These two infantry units are acting as a nice deterrent from a flanking charge on my cuirassiers. It's a very slow battle, but I should definitely win this. Okay, I got a charge coming in now. This is what I was afraid of. Morale, my unit is fading a little bit. Come on, guys, hurry up. Oh yeah, my own infantry started shooting towards my own cav. I stopped that fast when I saw that. My cavalry is exhausted after that battle. We've got some Prussians now moving in. I turned my cav around and started heading towards the forest. But my army, guys, my army made it unscathed. Just. And yeah, we start pulling back there. So we're back briefly. I just wanted to explain what was happening at the time. So the plan for me at the time was to march through the forest, but when I was getting close to the edge of the forest, there was obviously no room for me to put my army, so I was asking the guys, where am I supposed to go? And I said, oh, just hold the forest. So I start deploying my army in the forest, and then they were telling me, oh, okay, Austria might come at you from behind you, and Prussia might come at you from the top of the forest over here. So I'm thinking, okay, I better turn my army around then. So right now my army's facing this direction, but yeah, I start redeploying my forces shortly because sniper is coming at me from this way. Alright guys, I was marching through the forest looking for the enemy army, and then bam, there he is. So I'm running now to get my troops into position. Far away, boys. I'm losing a few men. I got these two units on a flanking maneuver, and then 3 others just popped up, so I had to change my plans and pull them all back. I'm trying to line up my forces here. I peeled off one unit to deter enemy cav because we saw the Russians coming at me over here. I'm resting up my cuirassiers. And then Russia actually, I think he decided to charge me. So I'm trying to get these units to fire. I'm trying to hurry them into position. I swear it takes them forever. Skirmish is just holding position right now. Oh good, enemy cabs coming towards my troops. Makes it easier to kill them. Yeah, then they're coming back. That's good. Also, Apollo's busy facing off against some Austrian cav, and he also got a nice charge here on the lines. He's very nice. We should have been scrambling before he's moving up his troops to help with the cav, but he's pinned those 4 units there nicely. You see my lines are a little bit better than snipers in terms of its formation, just the formation. That's what I'm talking about here. A little mismatch there in the line. You know, unfortunately I have to get in close because a lot of my troops aren't the best shooters. The accuracy isn't great for them. My general's nearby, obviously boosting the morale of the men. My poor artillery has to walk through a forest which takes an eternity. It's worse than a snail. And I was also just shouting, well, not telling Apollo to move his troops up to my left just to protect my left flank because these two are squareables. So I was relying on Apollo a fair bit here just to hold areas of the line and shore up weak spots that could be exploited. You get those skirmishers firing a bit. Oh yeah, Austria's charging me here. I peel off 1 unit to try and shoot it. Of course, these guys will take forever to make a decision. There we go, finally. Guys, for love of God, shoot!
Our men are running.
Yep, there you go. Blasted them off. And now snipers withdrawing. We got him on the run. No other action has taken place on the line. The attackers really came after me, so really am grateful for all the extra assistance Apollo sent over because he divided his forces and just yeah, it's really supported me on the left. Eventually we reached a consensus that snipers trying to draw me out, so I get told to just pull back in a minute, so that's what I end up doing. And we might do a small cut, guys, and come back until the battle resumes. Okay, France just charged in. I think he destroyed an artillery crew. It's looking like he did, yeah, well done. He lost a few cav, but in the end it was worth it. Yeah, unit 50 down to 40. We got a 6-pounder here, perched on a beautiful ridge overlooking the valley here. What a nice spot. The only thing that could make it better is if he pivoted it and made it so all 4 cannons were facing this direction here. But that does open him up on the right flank there, so he needs to send up more troops to support that area if his artillery wants to hold that position in, well, relative safety, all things considered, because there's a lot of Prussian cav there.
Sir, our general is under attack.
And it's just artillery fire coming in, I guess, or a stray bullet. I moved up my skirmishes just to sort of see where the sniper was hiding any units nearby and just trying to secure the forest, which I was told to hold above all else. That's my goal in this battle, to hold that forest. Now, France has a few troops along the line that can form. Actually, his entire right flank cannot form square here, but Prussia doesn't know that. Well, the only thing France can do is be ready to fire in the event of a Prussian charge. And right now they are ready. I don't know what's going on with the sound there. Some sort of glitch that's going on. Even the fix doesn't work. I've changed it to 256. Maybe it'll pick up. He's gone after the artillery. There you go. It's back to normal. Oh, he's killing his own in the cavalry. Careful, careful. Sniper's turned around his army, he's coming back at me. I didn't know if this was a good idea or not, but I turned my skirmishers around and I start shooting him. And I thought I was the luckiest man ever. Just when I thought Sniper was going to turn around and fire on my skirmishers, he starts marching away. And my skirmishers are now just freely shooting him at will. And actually dropping a considerable number of them. Meanwhile, Prussia's coming over here. I'm moving troops up to just support my line. My artillery is still inbound. Jeez, bloody arty. I tell you what. He's driving me nuts. Prussia is marching on Johnny. Well, he's moving around now. On the flat plain, there is no safety from any artillery shots over here. The terrain is so flat. Missed one unit, clipped another. Jeez, that was a good clip. Knocked over at least 20. Yeah, I think France might be sending me some reinforcements on my right flank. He's putting troops in the center. Now, the challenging thing with this, guys, is making sure units don't crisscross so you're not hindering each other's ability to fire. So it was a bit of a juggling around here, but you know, Apollo and I were working pretty well together. We are trying to sort out our lines a little bit. Sniper's coming at us. The big concern was Prussia pushing over here right now. France has a couple units over here. Well, I do have a lot of crappy infantry. I also got a few units that are really good in terms of reloading skill, accuracy, and morale, so that was important. And a couple of them can form square. So I was telling Apollo, mate, shift left, hurry up. Ah, he's shooting behind me. Now Russia tried to do a charge on France. I moved my cav over to support and they chased him off for now. We're also trying to protect the French artillery as well, at least that's the idea. My troops over here are pretty accurate. Killing a few of the Russians. Well, Prussians. Now this has also confused me a little bit. Prussia tried to charge me a couple times. But that's the beauty of a forest. It always slows the charge down. So there's plenty of time for me to react. Prussia has 3 units here facing up against this cav. Maybe these French troops as well. Russia's coming in. He's going to plug this gap here. So France and I are trying to reform our lines over there. France's cav, keeping an eye on those Prussian and Russians. I don't know why this unit is still in squareable formation. Probably needs to get it out of squareable for now. Until that cav moves in closer, you know? There you go. Well done. Now these... this player here might be forced to send a couple units to try and push these Prussian units back. Because they risk flanking, I think, Johnny's line here. And this cav facing up against them, but these units could form square. Okay, France has charged the Prussian line over here. Now he's trying to fold them up. Prussia's not turning this unit around to shoot this one in the back. Probably should have done that. Oh, that one charge there forced the entire Prussian line back. Oh, that's right. One of the things Johnny said while we were in the lobby is don't let the Russians charge you. Make sure you shoot them. Try not to engage in melee at all costs. It's one thing he emphasized before the battle even started. Now I'm trying to fire, but these trees are also intercepting a few of my shots. And there's Prussians lurking back there somewhere. So there's a massive charge here on the Prussian lines. I think they formed pike. They did. France is trying to turn around there. And France broke through the Russian units. These Russian dragoons might have something to say about it.
Our men are running.
What was that? Oh yeah, France is trying to help me out here. I'm trying to turn around and fire on this bloody cav, but my guys refuse to fire. It's so aggravating. You want them to shoot before they just won't shoot. See, they're fresh. They're not exhausted or tired or anything. They've volley broken, but they might come back. Meanwhile, I'm falling back a little bit over here on the left. Not so much on the right. We got, maybe those Russian units that broke before are coming back to the battle, or we've got some fresh Russians coming in. I think we have Guy coming in over here as well. I think he's realised that the Prussians aren't coming towards him, so he's going to come to them. We got a Russian artillery crew. I think they were charged before.
This building has fallen.
Yeah,
to
the horses are gone. They're anchored there. They're not going to be involved in this battle anymore. I think I'm tempted to face off against the 3 Austrian units because Prussia's standing so far away. And that Prussian moves further away, widening the gap, and that really tempts me to move forward in a minute, I reckon. Now, he's still on his way. Johnny's holding his position right now. He's comfortable. He doesn't see the need to advance just yet. It'd be nice if he did, but I think he's waiting for Guy to arrive. I'm not too concerned about the enemy artillery because the trees here offer me protection as well. I mean, while the trees are working against me, they're also working with me, if that makes sense. Notice I still haven't moved up my forces yet. I'm wondering what I'm waiting for. Anyway, I move my cav here and I ask Apollo if he can hold his fire because I'm tempted to charge into those Russians there. I asked if they could form a square. He goes, "Oh, I don't think so." So I thought, okay, hold your fire and I'll charge him. So I'm just trying to get my cav into position. And I'm also trying to get my cav through his ranks a little bit before I start running them because you can actually kill your own friendly forces by doing that. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm relatively through before I start charging, and there I go. So I got into their ranks. I was kind of hoping France to sort of follow me in, to sort of back me up a little bit. So I started breaking them. Didn't know about this unit, but I saw the cav coming in, and I thought, I've got 83 men left, I think I can fight them, so I'll leave them in the battle there. My guys are shaken and tired, very tired now, so they're tiring out pretty fast. So I broke through the Russian line there. And I decided to go after the Prussians as well. But then they break and they've had enough. They're tired, exhausted. At 74, I am disappointed that they broke like that on me. It didn't, like, the battle was their way. It didn't really seem the morale was taking too much of a hit, or there wasn't any external factors that would explain why they decided just to rout like that. Yeah, this also surprised me. I thought, yeah, I can actually outflank him. I started moving my units up and all of a sudden, bam! More Austrians just appear out of nowhere. I'm thinking, ah, crap! I'm gonna get myself out of here and get myself formed up again. And I've been caught out of position. And now Prussia and Austria are marching on me now. Their lines look very menacing. And I start moving my artillery back up. How's Guy and Johnny going? Oh, the battle's picking up pace over here. No, we've got to capture a building there, but that's not really a big deal. He's just using the building for its position. He's also bayonet charging a Prussian unit. Managed to get in close enough. Oh, he's got some grenadiers. Artillery is also on the move. I don't know why my artillery is tired. They're walking extremely slow. I'm not running them at all, of course. I never run on foot artillery. You just don't do that. It doesn't really add anything to their pace anyway. Okay, my French cav gonna breach the lines. Where's he going after? He just clipped that unit, so he's not trying to chase them. Or okay, nope. I don't know what he's up to. Oh no, those are Frenchies. That's a French unit there. Is it? No, it's Prussian. This French cav, I don't know what happened there. It's like the cavalry unit got caught or something. Chasseurs trying to take on... I can't really tell what kind of Prussian unit this is. It doesn't look like dragoons. We got more cav coming in. Some Royal Dragoons. If that doesn't break that Prussian cav unit, what will? I think the Prussians unit this minute's match. It's done now. Now Guy's just rolling forward here.
Now they must break.
Richard lost his general there in that charge. I did not realize Prussia had 5 artillery cannons pointed at me. These are 6-pounders too, by the way. Thank God for trees, eh? Still battling sniper over here. I'm trying to get my artillery into position, but it's just, you know I'll stop with the slow comments. I'm getting tired of them too. And Guy's army's looking pretty much unscathed. We've got some random Russian infantry units just wandering over there by themselves. Cav better watch out for them, of course. Well, Johnny and Guy are making their way towards us, and we're just kind of holding on here near Apollo. I think they're trying to fire canister shot. Yeah, troops are still waiting to fire there. That unit does take a lot of time to fire. France cav coming after their artillery. I think they've abandoned it. They're trying to seek the safety of their infantry. Okay, Prussians there form square. France is just about to break Prussia in half right here. They're attacking the Prussian joint. They'll sever their connection and force their lines into disarray, I reckon. He's putting a lot of pressure here. He's going to run these guys in. He's going for a bayonet charge. Oh, there he goes. Charge successful. He's through. Rescue units moving up either side here, dividing their forces to push the Prussians further apart. Some great flanking fire here. I think France just took out another Prussian general. Let's see the Johnny or Guy. Okay, Sydney there. His general's gone. They killed their own infantry there by accident. I mean, I think we move up soon. I think we have to. There's no reason for us to really hold back anymore. So yeah, moving out to move on Prussia, and then move around to face Austria afterwards. So that's what we're doing right now, me and Apollo here. Still got some Rush units over there, and I think he's addressing that. He's going to send some units to face them. You know, I'm trying to find a canister shot. I'm not that far away, but I'm getting a lot of kills. The trees are really affecting my arty there. French infantry is firing into the back of my artillery crew. I actually was wondering why my artillery crew was dying so much. Like, I look at one point and they were down to 19. There was a cab charge on them earlier, and France did save me for that. But this might explain why they were down to like 19 or something. There's a massive influx of French forces. All Prussians are being folded up. I've got like 4 units firing at this one. See, Apollo's moving up there on him. Some units breaking, some units just retreating. I don't think I saw this Prussian unit. Oh, they broke. So yeah, we're coming. Guy's moving around, so there's no retreat now for Sniper. He's slowly being encircled, as you can see there. I think I've left my artillery behind, just said hold fire. I think it still fires a little bit though. I think I finally sorted it out after that. Maybe I didn't. France is almost running around them. This is a true encirclement right here. snipers almost gone here. Yeah, I clipped my own unit there if you saw that, but the cannonball went straight through that Austrian one and broke him. And this next part was funny. I think Sniper typed in the chat box, "Farmy!" Farm. He accused us of farming, wiping out his infantry. I don't know, maybe it was true. I think there was a French general there. They took out Sniper's general here just now. We actually completed a full encirclement there of Sniper. And yeah, right now we're just mopping up the other enemy units, but we're basically finished here. Got a small battle between the 3 Russian units over here and the 1 French arty and a couple of infantry, with a 3rd on the way. Might be hitting their own crew there. What are they trying to hit exactly? That's Napoleon there. I'm really sure you want to kill him. That was a canister shot. How the hell we shoot that? There's definitely... Oh, is there time? Is there time? Nope. We're gonna get into the other crew there. So that one guy was charging, saying, "Guys, I'm charging here, where's the rest of you?" These guys on the verge of breaking. Great artillery strike right there. Those Russians have had enough. We have 1 more unit over here. Poor Prussian player doesn't know who to hit. France is coming at him from all sides. One big volley, come on. Alright, that's it. We're finished here, guys. We won the scenario. We not only lasted to the very end, we also won the battle, which was a little unexpected. Put the table up there so you can see who got what. Alright, so my kill counts here range from 246, which was my elite Cuirassier unit there. My Grenadiers, these ones I spent a bit of money on actually, and they got 237 kills, so that was money well spent in my opinion. Cost like 1600 these guys, it was crazy. The rest of them range from 100 down to zip, I think, belonging to the general there. But every unit did their part, got some decent kills there. I was very happy with how that battle went. That just goes to show you guys, don't give up and use the terrain to your advantage, especially if the forest is easy to see through, so you can, easily see your troops' movements and see enemies come at you. I get some forests are harder to fight in than others, but in this particular case it was easy to fight in this forest, and in the end I think it played a part in our victory, because it protected us from potential cav charges from the Russians and the Prussians and the Austrians as well. And thank you for Johnny and the rest of the Peach crew for including me in this battle. It was awesome to hop on and play with you guys. Hope to do it again soon. If you want to see your own Total War replay featured here on this channel, guys, don't forget to check out those links you'll find in the video description below. This is my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com, or you can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post your replay there. Hope to hear from you soon. This is Micka from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Prep those rifles, guys, for the next Total War battle. I'll catch you guys in the next one.